Hey there, this is your coach James Wilson here with workout A in the first phase of the 40 Plus MTB Rider program. So we're going to start out with our core circuit. The first exercise is a stick windmill. So to do it, you're going to need a stick. You can use a broom handle, a stick, anything that you got laying around the house, PVC pipe, whatever. You're going to put it on your back like you're going to do a back squat. Wherever your hands are comfortable is fine. What you're going to do is you're going to take a step forward with one foot. And you'll see that when I step forward, I'm stepping forward just in front of my other foot, not too far. And then I'm going to shift my weight to my back leg, and I'm going to get this shoulder here to point to the ground. So I look up to the ceiling, and this elbow comes behind this knee. And then come back up to the top, shift the weight, elbow comes down, back up, back, shift my weight, and back up. I'll show you from this other side so you can see. I want to make sure that as I come down, I'm not leaning forward into this front leg. I don't want to put weight on this front leg. Once I shift my weight onto this back leg, I want to keep this back leg straight, and I want to keep my weight on that back leg as I execute this move, and then I drive through that back foot to come back up. Hip shift over, keeping my weight on that back leg, and back up. One more time. There you go. And make sure you switch sides. You do both sides each set. So that's your stick windmill. Your next exercise is a marching bird dog. So you're gonna get down on all fours, hands and knees. You want a good, strong posture. Here's what it looks like. Stick one arm and one leg, the opposite leg go out, and then the other arm and opposite leg go out. And you alternate back and forth. Each time you do it on each side is one rep. So do it on one side, do it on the other is one rep. Show you from the other angle here. What I'm looking for, I want my spine to stay long. I want my shoulders to stay packed, nice and strong down away from my ears. And as I reach my fingers for one wall, I'm gonna push my heel for the other wall behind me. And then I come back and I reach with my fingers and I push with my heel and I come back. Reach with the fingers, push with the heel, come back. Reach with the fingers, push with the heel, come back. That's your marching bird dog. So those two exercises there make up your core circuit. You're gonna go through that twice, paying attention to your reps. For each one there, your focus circuit, we're gonna start out with a Bulgarian goat bag swing. So for that, you're gonna need a dumbbell or a kettlebell. Either one is fine. I'm gonna demonstrate this with a kettlebell. With a kettlebell, you're gonna hold it by the horns, and you're gonna get the weight set right here. If you were doing a dumbbell, you would hold the dumbbell by the side, and again, hold it in at the same position. Everything else is the same from this point here. I want my shoulders packed down away from my ears. I've got this nice and strong. And what I'm gonna do, push my butt back, let my chest come down, pause for a second at the bottom, come back up, nice and steady. So you'll see there's a tempo. You wanna come down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. Show you from the side, get a little bit different angle, and up. Make sure you're keeping the shoulders packed down. One is I'm coming down, I don't want my weight shifting forward. If you feel your weight going to your toes, you're not doing this right. Butt back, let the chest come down, keeping everything nice and strong right here. You should feel balanced. You shouldn't feel like you're tipping forward or backward. Shouldn't be a strain if you were to pause and hold that. So again, there's your Bulgarian goat bag swing. At the top, squeezing the glutes, nice and tall and thin, making sure that you're using those hips. Your next exercise is a uni or single arm floor press. And so for this, you're gonna get your weight, again, kettlebell, dumbbell, either one, doesn't matter. You're gonna roll over to the side, use both hands to get it up in a position. And then with your feet flat, nice and strong on the floor, core engaged, shoulders packed down away from the ears. Come down, light touch with your elbow, drive the weight back up. just like this. You want to make sure as you come down, you're trying to keep your wrist over your elbow. If you keep your hand in, you're going to feel the weight pulling in. Wrist stays over the elbow. Coming down, good strong lines. You want to think about driving the back of your shoulder into the ground as you push up. So don't reach for the ceiling. You want to drive your shoulder into the ground. Light touch, drive it into the ground. Again, watching that tempo. Down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. Again, 2 hands down. When you're done, remember to switch sides and do both sides each set. So again, you're gonna go through that circuit there. You're gonna go through that 3 times. And what you're looking for is to decrease your rest by 5 seconds each week. So you're gonna do your Bulgarian goat bag swing. You'll start week 1 resting for 40 seconds, and then you'll do your single arm floor press on each arm, rest for 40 seconds, alternate back and forth 3 times until you've done your circuit. The next week, you're gonna decrease your rest by 5 seconds. So you'll do 35 seconds rest between exercises, and then finally 30 seconds rest between exercises. So you don't need to increase the weight because we're decreasing the rest, which means we're increasing the density, which is how we're giving your body the stimulus it needs to get stronger and fitter. So that does it for your focus circuit. After that, you have your secondary circuit. We're gonna start out with a body weight squat. So feet shoulder width apart, toes pointed slightly out, staying balanced on your feet. You want to sit your butt back and then down. You're thinking about sitting on a curb behind your heels and then back up to the top. Pulling yourself down, back up to the top, back up, show you from the side. As you come down, if you need to use your arms to counterbalance you, that's fine. What I don't want though is your shoulders to lose their position. You got to keep them pushed down, the pack down away from your ears. As you come down, you can't let this happen. That's not a good squat. Keep the shoulders in a good position. Again, if you need to, put the hands out for counterbalance. Work on being able to keep them in at this position here. Again, staying balanced on your feet. Squeezing the glutes, driving through those good strong feet to bring yourself up tall and thin at the top. So that's your bodyweight squat. Your next exercise is an ab rollout or a kneeling inchworm. So the ab rollouts, you're gonna need one of these good old plastic ab wheels. What you're gonna do is you're gonna roll out and back up and out and back up. Now, as you come out, you want to make sure that your hips aren't sinking before your shoulders. You don't want your shoulders coming down a lot faster than your hips. You want everything coming out together or coming down together at once. And then as you come up, drive your hands, your palms hard into the handles to bring yourself back up. We're really wanting to work the lats in this action here when we're doing that. If you don't have an ab wheel or you have trouble doing that, then you can use the kneeling inchworm, where it's basically the same exercise, but you're gonna walk your hands forward as far as you can and then walk your hands back. Walking forward and walking back. Just like that. That's your kneeling inchworm. So again, ab rollouts or kneeling inchworm, either one's fine. And then finally, your farmer's walks. Your farmer's walks, grab another kettlebell here. You'll need 2 weights. They don't necessarily have to be the same weight. If you don't have like 2 of the same size weights, you can hold a different weight in each hand, it's fine. But you're gonna do, you want it to feel like your Bulgarian goat bag swing coming down. So butt back, chest down, squeeze the glutes, stand up with the weights, shoulders packed, down away from the ears, nice and tall and thin through the core. And then you're gonna walk for 20 to 40 paces. I suggest walking in a figure 8. You don't need a lot of space, and then that way you're not having to remember to reverse direction. If you walk in a circle, you need to make sure that you walk in the other direction the next set. So either circle, figure 8, either one's fine. The main thing, keeping the shoulders down and back, elbows locked out, nice and strong with the upper body. If you feel this starting to happen, then you need to stop. That's not what we want. So you want to stop the farmer's walks, even if you feel like your grip can keep going, if your posture starts to go, if your breathing starts to go. So that's going to do it for your secondary circuit. You're going to go through that. You're going to do it 3 times. And again, we're looking for the same decrease in rest from week to week. So again, that's how we're increasing one of the ways that we're increasing the intensity of the workout. And then finally, we're going to do some sprints, some explosive repeats to finish out. I suggest trying to run. Running is good for us. It's a load-bearing activity, so it does stuff for us health-wise that sprinting on a bike doesn't necessarily do, but it is harder on the body. So you kind of have to weigh that out a little bit. So if running's a little too hard on you, or you're just not able to do it because of certain joint issues, then go ahead and use a rower, or better yet, use a bike. Either get out, on your bike out on the street, or train or whatever it is. But you're just doing very short sprints. We're looking for 8 seconds of work, giving you full recovery with 60 seconds of recovery. And so you're just increasing the volume. You're going from 5 to 6 to 7 rounds of that each week. So that's going to do it for workout A, and I'll talk to you in workout B.